So this is my latest Lego creation, and this is a mad scientist laboratory. This was built for a competition held by Radleys, and they're a manufacturer of glassware and lab instruments in the UK, and they host this build competition. So this year I decided to do something kind of fun. Last year I built a recreation of Nikola Tesla's lab, but this year I wanted to do something a little more interesting, get some moving parts going. So let me show you what kind of mad experiments this guy's got going on in his lab. So let me show you all the components. So we have a couple stations, or several stations, manned by our lab assistants, and a couple conveyor belts, a station with just equipment and some controls here. We've got a station with some controls operating this conveyor belt sliding mechanism, and then over here we have another operator manning this conveyor belt. And then of course we have our mad scientist at the helm overseeing his experiments. And then I'll just show you on the side, we got some decoration and other little things going on, maybe a nod to some other possible experiments he may have going on. You may see some familiar items and things. So anyway, I would like to show you how this works. So the idea is that this scientist is creating some wild and unnatural creations, combining people and animals and other things, and seeing what he comes up with. So I'll try to illustrate this for you. Over here we have this sliding mechanism, and this basically pushes them up. This knob here will be activated to launch one of the people into the hopper here. And over here, this conveyor belt that runs through the wall. So you see a knob out here. That would throw our first item or animal, in this case, into the hopper. And this chamber here, I guess that where the fusion would be going on, and then would output into this little cage where we'd have a lift, comes up, locks into place, and reveals our creation, which in this case we combine a little boy and a little penguin to make this little penguin boy. So if I want to just show you again, I set this up with 5 different options just so you can kind of see, and it's more fun to show all the different things and make use of all the wild collectible minifigures that Lego has come up with. But this just easily resets, putting that back in, sliding it further down to the next one up in the queue. He launches in over here. This conveyor belt starts operating again, throws in a hot dog, and then we lift this up to reveal the next wild creation, which would be the hot dog guy. And just to further illustrate it, and so you can just keep seeing all the working pieces, we'll slide up another one, launch her in, turn our conveyor belt, launch the cat in, and then all the science happens in there. And that, and that just locks in place with that chain kind of holding it. And there's our cat lady. And in this example, we have this gentleman, and slide him up into place, launch him in. So operator, turn this conveyor belt, launch in a chicken, to of course reveal a chicken guy. And last but not least, our final person comes into place. They get launched in the hopper. Again, the banana falls in, and you can probably guess what's going to happen here. Out comes Banana Guy. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my Lego Mad Scientist Laboratory. I figured if anything, it explains how all these wild minifigures come to be. So thanks for checking it out, and thank you to Radleys for hosting this competition. It was a lot of fun coming up with all these, different moving mechanisms and things like that, and getting to utilize the Ugnaughts as the lab assistants, sort of like the Oompa Loompas in Willy Wonka. And all the little details are fun to come up with too. So yeah, thanks for checking it out.